We look across the area today. It is the wind that we've been dealing with here throughout not only the Denver area. Look at the wind and the snow currently, and Fort Collins at CSU. Some pretty intense winds running between 30 and almost 50 miles per hour up and down the Front Range. The heavier amounts of snow, the bands of snow that are a bit heavier, generally are running along and east of I-25. Blizzard warning continues until 11. Castle Rock, Parker, all the way down to Monument Hill, and then stretching eastward through Fort Morgan, Akron, up into Yuma Ray, and out toward Burlington here until 11 o'clock this morning. Not huge amounts of snow, but as Amelia just said, it's a combination of the wind blowing the snow around, limiting visibility, that's creating the blizzard conditions. Now, as far as snow goes, this is not going to be a lot of snow for us at all around here. It'll mostly focus on the plains. See where all the dark blue is? A little farther off to the east. That's where we're seeing some of the better bands of snow. It's going to be really modest around here. I'd put us in that trace to 2-inch amount. The farther north and west you live, I think actually the smaller amounts of snow you'll get. If you're a little more on the east side of town, you may be able to get an inch or two of snow. Problem is the wind's going to be blowing so strong it'd be tough to get an accurate measurement. Down south, Parker, Castle Rock, stretching out to Deer Trail, Byers, and Lyman, that 2 to 6 inch range. Again, getting a good measurement is going to be difficult because of those wind up to 50 miles per hour. Teens, 20s, 30s across the Front Range right now. We're in the teens and single digits in the mountains. I think we stay with some snow here during the morning this morning, and then by lunchtime it starts wrapping up. We'll clear things out in the afternoon. Meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen has been moving out to the east right along near I-70, which they just went ahead and closed for us, didn't they, Corey?
Yeah, you know, Marty, I was going to try to wake up early enough to get past this closure, but things are really rough out here on the eastern plains. As you can see right now, I'm at that closure on I-70 just past DIA at Air Park Boulevard here. Look at I-70 here. These winds are about 15 to 20 miles per hour sustained right now, and we've seen gusts near 40 to 45 miles an hour. DIA, the sensor at DIA picked up a 46-mile-an-hour gust not too long ago. I've got my goggles on here because of these tiny little ice pellets. The wind just breaks up the snow crystals, and you get these tiny little pieces, and it really pounds your face. I always love to come out here and take a good look and get a good feel of the storm, just to experience the conditions so they can show you what it's like out here. You can see on the pavement here, the wind is just whipping the snow, so the snow's not even sticking, but it's really blowing across here strong from the north straight down to the south, and then it's piling up as it moves over to the other side of the interstate. But as it moves across the pavement here, it's leaving just a little bit of a sheen of ice. So I-70 is closed here quite a bit, and here's an airplane coming in right here. They're landing airplanes at DIA right now, so that's a good sign that they're trying to keep up with this visibility and this wind. We're right on the edge of where the blizzard conditions begin. As you're coming out of town, it's like you enter another world when you get to about Interstate 225, guys. So the Eastern Plains definitely closed for business right now. As you can see, this wind is very strong, guys.
Wow, so different there.
Yeah, hang on to something.
Be safe. All right, so he was just talking about DIA. Let's take a live look at DIA right now. This is a live look, and as you can see, the camera's shaking just a little bit. It is really windy there. Snow is coming down, but as Corey was just saying, he saw planes up in the air. They are getting by. Last night, we saw snow falling fast. DIA is warning any travelers to check their flight status this morning, especially if you're heading out or picking someone up early this morning. We looked into it overnight, and according to FlightAware's misery map, today just over 3,500 flights are delayed. Cancellations are just under 400 for now. That's nationwide. You can see the storm that we're dealing with today go right over DIA last night around 6 and 7 last night. It's passing over to the east now.
All right, keeping in that mold, some of the places you need to avoid: I-70 East, where Corey was obviously. C-470 is not great. I-25 at the Palmer Divide has a lot of blowing snow, and I-76 near the Nebraska border. If you are out east, don't travel in those areas. It's pretty dangerous right now.
So we're asking you to send us your photos of the snow in your neighborhoods, in your backyard this morning. Remember to keep those coming. Use the hashtag 9WX. It really gives us a good idea of what it looks like in different parts of Colorado. And remember to stay up to date all through this storm using our 9 News app.
Yep, and it is free to download. There are all kinds of tools that to help you keep track of the weather, including interactive radar for your neighborhood and updated forecasts. So check that out.